As electricity demand in Texas reaches new highs this summer, unreliable energy advocates are touting the state's spending on solar and wind infrastructure. They claim those resources are lowering energy costs and saving Texans billions of dollars. But they're not telling you the whole story. Texans' electricity costs have risen nearly 25% over the past 3 years. In fact, Texas has higher residential electricity costs than any of its neighboring states. So why is that? If fuel for wind and solar is free, you might think electricity from windmills and solar panels would be cheaper than natural gas, coal, or nuclear, or other types of thermal energy. But consumers pay for electricity on demand, not just for electricity when the wind is blowing or the sun is shining. Trying to get electricity from wind and solar to consumers when they need it adds a ton of hidden costs to our grid. Here are the costs you might not expect. First, the transmission cost to bring renewable power to consumers is much higher. Texans are paying twice as much in transmission fees as they were in 2011, about $2 billion annually, and almost all of that new money is being spent on wind and solar development. Second, scarcity pricing. Because the wind and the sun aren't always available, we rely on traditional power plants when the wind and sun are low. So using them less often means their per unit costs are higher. This method is less energy efficient, like a car in stop and go traffic. Third, the reliability safety net. The Public Utility Commission paid power plants more than $1 billion last year to stay online at unusual times just in case the wind isn't blowing or the sun isn't shining. Those costs to stay ready ended up on your bill. Government subsidies and mandates and ESG coerced capital have resulted in over $100 billion being blown on solar and wind infrastructure in Texas, more than any other state in the country. If just a quarter of that money had been spent on reliable generation like natural gas, we'd have enough generation to power the grid all the time. So get the facts about the real cost of wind and solar. And when someone tells you something that sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Learn more at lifepower.org. We'll see you next time.